friends, it's Nancy. Let me just zoom back out here and bring you down so I don't lose too much of the screen here. Another great image. I love this image with that spider, the web in the window. Love this. I would love to be sitting there right now. Anyway, I'm back. And today, believe it or not, we're going to work on the topper for the journal. So let me just zoom out a smidge more for you. There we go. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so how's everybody doing? Hope you're having a nice weekend, or had a nice weekend, I should say. And this week is 4th of July already, so very low-key, just hanging with my family. We have a neighborhood parade. It's really nice, and we go to that in the morning, and then in the afternoon, as long as it doesn't rain, I don't know yet, we just do some grilling with hamburgers and hot dogs and hang out and just be together as a family. So I hope whatever you're going to do, you'll have a nice day, and God bless America. So anyway, the closure, I was trying to think of something different, and I think the best closure is to put some black seam binding, which I glued on with fabric tack, and it's just a tie here. And I think it's going to work better because this way, how this journal is still going to grow a little. It's oops, I got it upside down. Sorry. It's going to grow a little. So yeah, we're going to work on this side too, and then probably the next video. So yeah, I think that's probably the best. And so what we're going to do is make a topper to go on the top. So I already I ripped a piece of a cardboard box that I had in the basement. I ripped one of the flaps off, and I kind of just tore it to how I liked it. And I left, and this part here, I just kind of tore off to expose some of this, and I could still probably do some more of that if I want, but I kind of like the shape of it. To me, it fits good on there. So that would be it. And we're gonna grunge this up. And then what I did was I took, this is out of the kit, this picture of the home, the mansion, and the vampire, and I backed them on some card stock, not card stock, but some really light cardboard, just to give them, some stability. And I glued them on there, cut around them with my X-Acto knife, and it's not perfect, it doesn't need to be. And then I inked the edges, so they are ready to go. And then I have one of the labels from the kid, Haunted. And then I have I had a broken jewelry, a necklace with all different bats and sizes, and it was like, draped and draped and draped, and then it got tangled and then it busted. So I was able to save part of this here with this one bat on here. And then with these two ends, I just put on these two little black beads here. And my idea is to attach this, once we get the house on and the vampire, my idea is to attach this so it hangs like this over the house, like near the house, and the beads are hanging down. So nothing too crazy elaborate, but I think it's going to be very effective. So I think what we need to do first is grunge this up. Now, I've done something like this once on one of my other Halloween journals at one time. But I'm not looking at it, so I can just kind of start fresh. So I have a wet wipe here, and I think the first thing I want to do is put some brown. Now, I'm thinking I want to do, I don't know if I want to do the scorched timber. Or maybe I need to do some vintage photo. But let's just practice and play with this and see. Because black, once we put black on there, it's gonna take over. I think maybe I want to do some vintage photo on here. So let me just get that. and we're just going to play. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be a certain way. Let's just, how it's going to turn out is, I'm sure it's going to be just fine. So I thought I'd take you along with me, and we'll just see what happens, right? I just want to give it texture. And I dug out my Tim Holtz grit paste and crypt paste and crackle paste and all those kind of things I ended up getting last year. And they're still okay to use. I remember him saying, if you buy it, just use it. Don't save it, because it does dry up. And one of them did actually dry up, but I just dropped some water in it and worked on it, and it's usable again. So I have to really make my mind up to use, because they're not cheap. I mean, you buy that stuff and it's like what, $7-8-ish a bottle, and then you're going to save it, and which is what, not you, but I mean, then I'm going to save it. And then I'm like, well, okay, I used a smidge of it, but I saved it, and now it's not going to be any good, so then I have to throw it away. And he's so true in what he says, that if you buy the products, just use them. And that's true. That's true. You want to save it and see how, so you don't run out. And but you know what? I haven't bought anything paper-wise. I'm saving my pennies, because I know he'll be coming out with his new Halloween whatever soon, maybe in a month or so, and that's when I can't control myself. I go crazy, and I just watch his lives on a Saturday, and he shows the new products and stuff. And then if I want, and then I have a screen opened up with the store of, sometimes I'll get it at scrapbook.com, and I'll watch the video, and if I like it, I click over to the store and put it in my cart. and then that's how and then it's like, okay, I got to get it, because, I don't want it to run out. So I splurge on my Halloween stuff. And I do. I was one that saved it. I did. And I do have stuff. But it's like, just like when I made that Book of Lost Souls. I think I did that last year. I used a whole bunch of my Tim Holtz paper dowels. And I said, yep, I'm going to use them. And I put a big chunk into my dowels. And I was okay with that. Because you know what? I bought more. Just use what you have, really. So I'm just going to kind of get this all brown here, because this is going to be here, and he's going to be here, and they'll be popped up a little bit. So I'm trying to look to see where else I can put. And then I'm going to put some black in there, and then we're going to add some texture stuff. Just see what it does, and then we're gonna have to let it dry, and then so just get a piece of cardboard. I think we all can find a cardboard box around our house somewhere, right? And I guess maybe there's an easier way, but I'm using what I have in front of me, and there's no rhyme or reason, so we're just going to work on it and hope that it turns out to a satisfactory piece. And I'm sure it will. I'm going to love whatever it is. Okay. Another thing, I got to change that. Make sure, because I said make sure you have all the supplies you need for the upcoming holidays. Make sure you have enough of your sponges. So when you run out, you're not looking and saying, oh, I don't have any more sponges. And then you have to kind of deal with this. See, I need to change that. But when you're roughing it up like this, that's what happens. So that's okay. Just some tips, right? Okay. So that is Vintage Photo. And I'll have to change my sponge on there. So then I think I'm going to take well, let me see. I'll take the black soot. I'll open up black soot here, and I'll kind of go around these edges here and see how that looks. Yeah, that looks good. So you still see some brown, but then the black. That's what I wanted to do, because obviously the black is darker than the brown. So for this, that's what I'm doing. And then you can always just, whatever you pick for the front, you can always figure out where you're putting it. So you know where to put the black. So that's kind of going to go there, and he's going to go there, like that. Okay. Anyway, nothing new, just that. I have a quiet weekend, and I'm okay with that. I like that. So, thought I could get some crafting done. Get the videos going here, because my sign says 120. No, actually, when you're seeing this, I think it's around 120 days left till Halloween, and I'm like, what? I've got to work faster. I've got to go faster, because I have a couple other things I want to do and show you. Okay, so that looks kind of neat. I'm thinking I'm liking that. Let's see how that looks on the cover. So far, we don't have to worry about anything wet yet. So I'm just, without putting anything else yet on it, I'm just kind of doing this, because he's going to be up high a little bit there. And then this is kind of going to go here. And then this is kind of going to go, I want this to fall here. So I'm going to attach this here and here, and then this will hang. This will hang like that. That's my goal. That's what I feel like I'm going to do. So now let's take this off so I don't get it on here. If I am putting this here, I want to use some, well, no, I have the glow-in-the-dark grit paste, but it's translucent. And did I even open this yet? It's still sealed from last year. Look, I didn't even open this. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what else we have. I have Grave, the texture paste in Grave, and then I have grit paste in Crypt. This one's a little more darker. This one's lighter. This is that. Here, I'll show you. You can see that. This is glow in the dark. And then I have, what else do I have? This is Nightfall Glitter, which I don't think I'm going to use that on this. So I'm not going to use glitter, but I have, this is what I want to use, I think. The Midnight Mica Flakes. These are big chunks, and I think that's what I used when I made my crypt. Yeah, look at that, see? That's what I want. Now that you would put on with Distress Collage Medium, I believe. Yeah, this here, I think. I do have crackle paste, but I'm not going to use that on the topper. And then this one here is, oh, this is pumice stone. This is like a, this is a powdery type thing like that, see? So I don't know if I'll use that. Okay, well, we got to make a decision here. So, it'd be fun to kind of use something glow in the dark, I think, but maybe I wonder if that could go on his face, like paste, like just take a small brush and paint his hands and his face. So his face would, let's see, to colorize wet, tint wet paste by mixing in dye, re-inker, put it on. Okay. You have to expose it to a bright light to activate it. I'll try it on a separate piece. I don't want to try it on that and then ruin it. It might wet the ink on the face and smear. So I'll maybe try that on a test piece for that. But okay, so I want to put some stuff around, like on these pieces here, okay? So let's just start with this grit paste. And I have a palette knife here, and it's still good, so I'm gonna just start using this up, and I'm gonna just kind of leave them there, and all you do is just kind of like spread it on, and it'll give the effect of stone or like cement or like the tomb, you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to let it fall in those grooves. And just how it does, like that. And put some over here. Just kind of let it hang there. And and then you're going to you just have to let this dry. Like I would just let it dry overnight. So I'm just going to put them there. Maybe over here. Kind of there. And let's go down here. And I want it to get in the grooves. So it's almost like mortar in between, the mortar. I hope I'm explaining myself correct here. Just want to get some in there. So you could still see the ridges. Like that. Oh, I love it. Doesn't it look cool? I like how it looks so far. Okay, I'm trying to get it on this last one here. Might have to pick it up with my hand here. Hold it up. Okay. So I had gone to the library Saturday to pick up my next Cedar Cove book that I'm reading, and I was mentioning to them how I want to start reading that Vampire Knitting Club, only I couldn't find it anywhere, so I told them the whole Kindle story, and the person at the desk said, well, let me look. And so they looked up, I guess they looked up a lot of libraries that they will get books from, and they are able to get the first 2 volumes. So I just requested the first volume because I'm still waiting for my battery for my Kindle. So I said, well, I really like to hold a book. So let's see how that looks, like that. So anyway, I will get the first book. Now, I don't know if Amy's mentioned anything about it. I know she probably doesn't want to really talk about it in case you're all reading it or somebody's just going to start reading it. So I'll try not to. I'm going to start when I get it, which probably will be, it might not come in till next week or the week after the copy that I requested. So you see how that looks? I love how that looks already. That's really cool. I love it. So, I mean, really, it's not that big a deal. I just inked the piece of cardboard up after I ripped some of the paper away to expose that corrugated part. And then I just took the Distress Grit Paste Crypt and spread it with my palette knife into those crevices. I still want to see the crevices, you see. Yeah. I like it. I don't think I'm going to play with it anymore. I think I'm going to just do that. Cap this up. Oh, I think he says what I should do too. He recommends on any of his jars to put a piece of saran wrap over it and then put the cap on, because air's in there now. So I'll have to leave these out and do that. This here is just lighter. This is the one I had to add some water to, but it's a few drops of water and you work it with a palette knife. It's workable, so I think I'm okay saving this here. And I'll have to see how I can put those mica flakes on. That would be, I don't know, I probably have to wait. Just get him cleaned off. Okay. So I'm probably going to glue that down with fabric tack on there. And it is raised a little because it already is on the cardboard. But he's going to be half on here, and then he'll have to have some risers on this side to hold him up. And I don't know if you know this, but a cheap way of doing that is I buy sheets of fun foam at like Hobby Lobby or Joann's or Michael's, the big sheets of foam that kids use in their crafts. If you get a piece of black and it's like for $1, $1.50, and they come in a bigger sheet, you just cut it up and you can use it, and you can even layer it to make it bigger and just glue this on, and you've got spacers to build things up, and it's very inexpensive than using like Stampin' Up sticky adhesive dots and all that. But because I do have that, but I use that for my cards. But for crafts and things like that, just get a sheet of black or white or whatever color, comes in all colors. But and then you can cut it to, you know, whatever you want, and put layers if you want it taller. Like this one here, he'll be glued to here, but he's going to have something behind him like that to make him balance, so he's not wobbly down here, you see. I love that. So, let me move that to the side. I'm thinking, I don't know. I want to put some of those flakes on. Wait, I want to put some of those sparkly flakes on, but I'm just not sure because I'm really liking how this looks. And I don't know if I want glittery stuff on there. What do you think? I'm thinking, I don't know. He's going to go like that. And then that's going to go kind of there. And then the bat will go here, like that. I could wait till this dries overnight, and then if I wanted to put a little bit of the flakes on, you know what I could do? I could maybe put some, like, around the actual photo, maybe do the actual photo and leave this part plain. You want me to show you how? Let's just see how it looks on the, kind of audition it here on the journal. Let's see how it looks. So that's how it would look. Oh, I love that. That is so cool. Oh, yes. But sometimes you always need a little sparkle. Do I need a little sparkle, or should I put it like on the brown here? because I don't think I want to put any more. I like the text, this stuff here, just in the grooves. I don't know. I'm going to ask you that. You let me know in the comments what if I should put any of these mica flakes, glue some of these on here, and if I should just kind of maybe glue some a little bit here and there on the picture. Maybe that's what I should do. Let's do it. I'm just going to just do it. But I love how this looks on here. I'm going to take it off so it dries. Okay, how much time? Okay, not too bad. What if let me get a piece of paper, my glue book paper here. Let me just grab that. I'll get a piece. What if, and move him out of the way. Let's see. What if I put a little bit, let's just get some of this out here, and it's pretty thick, you can see. What if I were to, oh gosh, I have to keep looking at this, see where he's going to be. He's going to be like there. So I'm thinking I want to put some, and then, oh, where's my label? That's kind of going to go there. So maybe I'm going to put a little bit here. And this is just like a thick glue, his stuff. Just going to put a little bit here. Right? And then that goes there. And then I'll put some here. Like that. And that will go there. And then, should I just go a little bit more here? Okay, so he'll be here. And then that will be here. And then I need to put some up in here maybe. Let's get some more. Like in the sky, like they're the glow, like the, just some here, like that. And then maybe here where those clouds are, the darker area, or the, and then here, like that, right? I'm thinking that's going to be okay. All right, let me cap this up. And now, let me move him out of the way and this. Now we're going to sprinkle on those flakes. So let's see how that works. And we can shake them off. So they're big chunky flakes, and they do have a little shine to them. Ooh, wow, nice. Okay, now just going to gently press it down very lightly so whatever sticks, sticks. And they're very thin and soft, so they're not like big, thick, anything like that. Okay. Now I'm going to gently shake it off, and okay, so is that going to be all right? So he's going to be like here. Okay, is that okay, do you think? Well, it's done. Can't take it back now. But I think it'll be fine. I think it's just going to add something. Let's look on here. It adds a little bit of a sparkle. Here, let me get this put away, and then I'll let you go. So I guess I already did it. So I hope you're not yelling at me that, oh, I can't believe you did that. Because because I think it's going to be fine. You know, it's a little sparkle. I always like a little sparkle, something. I need a little sparkle sometimes in my life. So, all right, let me cap this up and we'll audition it carefully onto the board again. Here, onto this. Let me just shake this off. Now let's get the journal over. We're going to put that there. So say that's going to go there. And then this would get glued on here. I might end up putting a little bit more. We'll see. I don't want to overdo it. He's going to be here like that. You see how he's wobbly? That's why I gotta, that's why I have to make him fit better here. Put that spacer under there. And then I thought I was going to place this here, like right there. That's going to go there. And then I don't want to get this messed up. So then this, I will figure out how, oh, he's flying away already. I'm really taking a chance touching all this, aren't I? Without letting it dry, but okay, there's that. It's even got like a greeny, mossy, old mossy thing. And then this is going to attach like here and up here. I'll probably use fabric tack maybe. And then that will be like right there. Okay, I'm going to let you go. This is what I thought of. This was in my mind, how I wanted to do it. So we are going to let this dry. And then once it gets done, when it's dry, I'm going to attach the jewelry. Oh, and that's what I want to tell you now. When the stores now are starting to have Halloween stuff out, and Walmart has a cute, always has a cute display of Halloween jewelry, you know, cheap jewelry. Buy it for yourself, because you could just, it's not that you're going to wear it, but you're going to take it apart and use it as charms on your paper clips or charms on your journal pages. And it's one of a kind, you know, like you couldn't buy it. So I usually kind of, anytime I see some cheap, like at Target or Walmart, or Myers or wherever you shop, when they have a small display of Halloween jewelry, look at it, but look at it with the eye of using it as journal jewelry that you could take apart and make charms and tie on the strings of your signature and hanging down and things like that. So that's my tip for you. So, okay, I hope you like this idea. I think it's going to be really great for the outside. I've been thinking and thinking and thinking. You're probably wondering, when is she going to do that topper? Well, it was like mulling in my mind. So then I knew I had it. That's why I made the video today. So I'll see you in the next video with the finished cover, and then we're probably going to work on the folio, the interactive folio that goes on the other side of this journal. Okay, so have a great day. If I don't see you or talk to you, have a wonderful, safe 4th of July, and love you guys. Take care. Bye.